Hey traders! Today, let's dive into a practical guide on implied volatility rank and implied volatility percentile. If you're trading options in the Indian market, understanding these concepts can give you a real edge. First, let's break down implied volatility rank, or IV rank. IV rank compares the current implied volatility of a stock to its range over the past year. Imagine a stock with an IV range between 20% and 40%. If the current IV is at 30%, the IV rank would be 50% because it's halfway through its historical range. IV rank helps you see where the current IV stands in relation to its past highs and lows. Now, let's talk about implied volatility percentile, or IV percentile. IV percentile measures the percentage of days over the past year that the implied volatility was lower than the current IV. If a stock has an IV percentile of 70%, it means that 70% of the days in the past year had a lower IV than today. This gives you an idea of how today's IV compares to historical data. Let's illustrate this with a practical example using Nifty 50 options. Suppose the IV range for Nifty 50 over the past year is 10% to 30%. Today's IV is 15%. Here's how you calculate it. IV rank would be 25% because 15% is a quarter of the way between 10% and 30%. For IV percentile, if there were 250 trading days in the past year and 75 of those days had an IV lower than 15%, the IV percentile would be 30%. So, why does this matter? High IV rank or percentile can indicate a good time to sell options as premiums are high. Low IV rank or percentile might suggest buying options as they're relatively cheap. Understanding these metrics can help you make better trading decisions. In summary, IV rank compares current IV to its historical range, while IV percentile tells you how today's IV stacks up against the past year's data. Both are essential tools in your trading toolkit. Thanks for watching. If you found this guide helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more trading insights. Until next time, happy trading!